One of the best things that ever happened to me was having a bout of depression. And I know that sounds strange, but stick with me here. As humans, it's really difficult sometimes to fully understand things until we experience them ourselves. And that's why some people don't believe in ghosts, Bigfoot, extraterrestrial beings, or depression. When I heard people talking about depression, I thought, why couldn't they just decide not to be that way? Can't they just focus on the positive aspects of life and pull themselves out of it? People who have come face to face with those things understand how real they are and know the impact they have on us as humans. When I was younger, I went on a personal spiritual journey and started creating the person I wanted to be. I wanted to be a positive, joyful, loving human and open to the possibilities that this life can provide for us. My mentality was that I had the power to shape everything about myself, control my thoughts, emotions, and behavior by simply deciding it. I could choose how to be and what I wanted to feel. And that worked for a long time. Then several years ago, I had my very first panic attack brought on by a very stressful situation. And this panic attack created a spiraling effect in my brain, pulling me into depression. It's really hard to describe, but those of you who have gone through this know exactly what I'm talking about. It literally felt like I was slowly falling, spiraling down a well of despair. And my thoughts became only negative, and I curled up in the fetal position on the couch for a long time. I couldn't function at all. I wasn't even capable of having a conversation with myself about it or reasoning with myself that I could snap out of it. It was in control of me, and it was scary. And no one around me understood. It was so outside of who I was and how people perceived me. And when I talked to my friends about it, they didn't get it at all. I knew they looked at me how I used to look at people talking about depression and thought the same things I used to think. Why are you being this way? Can't you just stop doing it? Now, I somehow came out of my depression without professional help or medication, and it's all a blur. I can't remember how. I'm not sure if it was divine intervention or what, but ever since then, I've had a completely different response when I hear people around me talking about depression. The words mental illness sounds scary to some people because of the unpredictable and unusual behavior it can create. But the more we try to understand mental illness, the better we can be at approaching it. It's something happening in the brain that can be brought on by many different factors, and hopefully people affected by it can seek professional help. Now, I don't think everyone needs to experience depression to understand it like I did, but just please be open to listening and learning about it and other things in our lives that we don't understand or have experience with. Know that not every issue can be solved with simply a positive outlook, and you can't always control your brain and tell it what to do. And please avoid telling people with depression to just focus on being happy and the good things in life. It's not possible when you're in it, and it just makes it worse. It makes people feel isolated because they know you don't understand. I know people have many different experiences with depression, but this was mine, and I'm grateful I can understand depression more and have a better conversation about it with people around me who are experiencing it. If you or someone you know needs help with depression, please contact your doctor or healthcare provider right away. I know it would have been helpful for me if someone suggested that I connected with a professional. And it's likely that you may have to help facilitate that to make sure that it happens. There are several online resources and mental health hotlines. Now I just need to run into Bigfoot and see what all the fuss is about.